Hey, it's the old man here, and this is part two of part two of the train trip. And so here we go. Um, this is one of those little stores just down the road from the motel I stayed at, and you can tell by the picture how big that thing is. I mean, it's literally the size of our front room. And guy in a cage selling his wares. Yeah, what a rough way to make a living. And here is the courthouse. Pretty tough looking place. Yeah, a lot of cement work down there. And this was way before they had that flood down there, so I don't even know if any of this stuff's still around. That was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And here's the labor ready. And here's the two brothers that I walked over and asked if I could take the picture. Because I wanted to show, yeah, these are cool old homes at one time. And this, was probably a 2-lane road when they built those homes. And that could have had a big front yard. But now it's the labor ready shop, and those guys were just hanging tough there. Yeah, that was cool talking to Shorty, and this is where, after he told me not to take pictures, I had ran across the street, got the okay with those guys, and then came back and took a shot of it. Yeah, what an adventure that was. Let's see here. It's kind of an out of focus picture, but it looks okay. On a van out by the courthouse, somebody going to court, I suppose. Louisiana State Penitentiary, state of Louisiana. Yeah, it was a lot of crime apparently. Like I say, that, yeah, here it is. I saw signs like this everywhere. Our number says it all. 1-800-NOT-GUILTY. And now low battery. Well, I'll give it a shot here. It says we're running out of power. I'll try it. Here is the danger zone. I had walked this street and I could see into here, and in this area here, a lot of guys hanging, and this was a dead-end road. You can see the thing down there, and it was like, even though it was broad daylight, there was no way I was going to walk down there. And Bourbon Street area, and I sat on this garbage can for probably an hour waiting for my shuttle to come and get me. Just people walking around. It was busy. And here, I wish I would have centered this picture better. Water meter, New Orleans, Louisiana. I mean, that was cool. Like I say, a moon and stars and all that stuff. Low battery again. I'm going to go for it and see what happens. I may have to do this one over. And this is Bourbon Street proper. Lust for Life Condom Company. And that's looking down Bourbon Street right there. Yeah, skinny little road, and just food and booze and lust pretty much covered it. And this is the Blacksmith Shop from 1775. Yeah, what a trip to think that had been there all these years. And what did it look like when they built that place? Was it out of town? I'm sure it was a dirt road. Yeah, blacksmith shop. Probably worked on carriage wheels and re-spoked wagon wheels. Shoed horses, maybe. But yeah, to think that thing had sat there all this time, and then looking at the windows, they looked 200 years old. Yeah, been there a long time. And here was the breath of fresh air. Mary's True Value Hardware. Yeah, what a surprise to see that on Bourbon Street. And here's a couple of lovers, and they got their love beads. This was next to this. It was laying right over here, kind of just a green spot. And who made it? There was no explanation of it. Just there they were. And here is just a vent on a building, cast iron. But look at the detail. I mean, nowadays it would just be a piece of pressed aluminum. But back in the day, they did it, and it sure looks cool. No mice are going to get through that thing for 200 years. Uh-oh. Bottomless and topless, tabletop dancing, moderate prices. Yeah, that's what it is. And I was just faking like I was looking in there. I couldn't see anything. The dancing girls were right in this spot here. Dancing girl. Yeah, beckoning to come on in. Come on, big boy. Show's just getting started. No, thank you. And then here's me, dejected on Bourbon Street. Yeah, I just wanted to get a picture of looking depressed on Bourbon Street, so I asked this guy to take my picture. I think it fits. Looks pretty good. Oh, here's another one. Yeah. Lonely and depressed on Bourbon Street. And there's that snake Todd. The Blacksmith Shop. Yeah, very old. That whole neighborhood was very old. And Larry Flynn's Hustler Club, the home of the Hustler Honeys. And just a picture of me observing life on Bourbon Street. Yeah. And here you go. Rock the Casbah, rockin' the Casbah. And there's the old man looking in the window. And some kind of a shop there. Oh, and one more picture of dejected on Bourbon Street. I think I'd covered it pretty good there. So, and the last thing, I saved the best for last. Nick's Bar. Yeah, what a mean looking place. Yeah, it was about 200 feet off the main drag, and it's just a gravel parking lot. I didn't even think, now that I think about it, I didn't even think there was a paved road up to it. Was there? Let me see this picture. Yeah, there's pavement, but there's certainly nothing paved up to it. You had to walk through the dirt and stuff. And yeah, chained together, or 2x4 with a chain, and the chain, like I say, the links were worn down at least halfway through. And that was just from moving it back and forth. And there's the end of the building there. Nick's original big train bar. Very cool. And there's another picture of it. And apparently there's a payphone somewhere. Yeah, I thought, what was that place like on a Friday night? Yep, I'm in the mood just to rip it up. And I bet you they did. Yeah, it was all by itself, no houses around, so they could play the loud music. And there was that grisly looking smile. And yeah, it was old. It had been there a long, long time. Let me get a picture. I want to end it up with this. Yeah, how cool is that? So anyway, everybody take care and stay safe. I will do the same. And I'll be back with part 3 here pretty soon. Take care and happy trails to you. Bye.